So if you've just come back from a run, this is a great way to cool down and lengthen and strengthen the muscles so that you can recover fully and be prepared for whatever comes next. We'll find child's pose on the back of our mat. Toes are together, knees are out wide. Begin to walk your hands in front of you. Allow your torso to fall towards the mat. Reach your arms out long, find your fullest extension, and then drop your head heavy to the mat. Drop the weight of your arms, your forearms into the mat. And just begin to let everything go as your breath returns to normal. You're going to breathe in and out through the nose. Notice how the weight falls a little bit more heavy into your knees, the tops of your feet. Maybe your tailbone reaches towards your ankles a little bit more. Maybe they connect. Feel the weight of your elbows, your palms, your forehead. Relax your ears. One more breath here. And on that exhale, place weight into the palms of your hands as you pull yourself up. First, we'll come into a tabletop position. This is our hands and knees pose, and then we'll walk our hands out a little bit further into a modified tabletop. And just taking a different variation of cat-cow here. You can tuck your tailbone under and your toes under. Inhale. On an exhale, find cat pose and begin to push through the palms of your hands. Rock your hips back towards your heels and really round through your lower back. Begin to pull your ears inside your arms as you look at your knees and drop your head completely. And then as you inhale, place weight into your palms, begin to extend your legs, and we'll find some sort of a modified cobra. Your hips and the pelvic region may or may not touch the mat, but bring the shoulders away from the ears as you look up. Inhale here. Exhale, push back to our modified cat. Inhale, pull the chest through the arms. Look up. Let's do two more like that. Push back. Modified cat, really round through your back. Find that extension in the lower back. And rock it through. Inhale here. Exhale to round, tuck, curl. Pull the chin in towards the chest. And then extend the hips. Press through the arms and look up. Good, and then come through your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under if they're not there already. Lift the hips and find downward facing dog. Any movement here in this downward facing dog is encouraged. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other, finding that extension along the back of those calves, the back of the legs. You can twist one hip open to one side. Maybe you look under your arm to the other side. And when you're ready, just find some stillness here in your down dog. Look at your big toes, press through the palms of your hands, keeping a straight line from your fingertips all the way up to your tailbone, and then allow your heels to just sink slowly a little bit deeper towards the ground behind you, lengthening through the back of the legs. Two more big breaths here. Last one. Good. On the next inhale, lift the right leg high. Maybe open your hip again. We're just really trying to get into the areas that are tight following that run. You can take some circles. And then re-extend that right leg behind you. Look at your thumbs and pull the right knee in towards your chest, dropping the right foot in front of you into a low lunge. Back knee immediately comes to the ground. And you can raise your upper body. We'll start with just an easy side twist. Cross your left arm over your right knee. And then just reach your right hand behind you like someone's pulling you back while you're simultaneously using the weight of your hand to press against your knee, press your knee against your hand, and gaze back towards your right fingertips. Having your back toes tucked will help you with your balance. Good. Now come back, raise both hands to the ground, and cactus your arms and just do a little back bend here, opening that front hip. And inhale, extend those arms long. Bring your hands to the mat, extend the back leg behind you so it's straight. Keep your left hand on the mat. And we'll just take an easy twist here first. And then roll onto the outsides of both feet as you fall open, allowing this upper arm, the palm of your hand, to just find its way towards the mat behind you. Allow gravity to pull it down. And then inhale, come back up, place both hands inside your foot. Heel toe your right foot to the outside of the mat until it's perpendicular with the outside edge of the mat. You can drop your left knee down behind you. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle, and we'll find lizard pose. So keeping your hips pointing forward, so we don't want to be turned to the side. So we're really pushing that right hip down and pulling the left hip back. And then from here, this could be your depth. This is great. If you have more range of motion, you can continue to come down a little bit further. You can even come on to a flat arm, relaxing your head on the ground. Any depth that feels good for you today. Relax your head, relax your face, your ears. And then on an inhale, extend your hands tall. Leave your left hand on the mat, and then just begin to use your hamstring as you curl that back leg in behind you. Maybe you can reach back and grab those toes and just feel that quad stretch along the left side. Turn your body to the right and look up. and release that foot behind you. Heel toe your front foot towards the center of your mat. Tuck your back toes under and just shift your hips back. Extend the right leg in front of you. Find a half split. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. One more breath here. And on an exhale, begin to rock your weight forward. Now we'll heel toe our foot over to the other side of the mat. Drop down onto your knee, coming into pigeon pose here. Before you fall forward, look over your left shoulder and just make sure that this left leg is coming straight out behind you. Adjust your hips and your shoulders so they're facing the front of the mat. Open your chest, look up first. We're looking for this huge extension, and then keep that extension as you fall from the hip crease, little by little, until you find your depth. And then once you're there, release your head to your hands, to the mat. Try to find some contact with your head and something solid so that you can release all the muscles in your upper body. One more breath. And on an exhale, extend those arms long. Pull the right leg out from underneath you. Lift it up tall. And find downward facing dog. Drop knees to the mat. Tuck your toes behind you. A quick child's pose to reset. Notice how this child's pose feels a little bit different already from the one that we started with. Just one more breath here. And on an exhale, press through the hands, coming into that modified tabletop position. Again, walk your hands out a little bit further forward, and we'll just do a couple more rounds of the modified cat-cow. So tuck your toes under. On an exhale, press through the palms, round through the back, tuck the tailbone under. Cat pose. Inhale, press through the hands, extend the arms long, hips come forward, chest comes through for cow. Exhale, push back. And inhale, pull forward. We'll do one more each side. Each way, each back and forth. And then come through tabletop, keep your toes tucked under, and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes high. Open the left leg. Maybe take some circles here. Your hips should be starting to feel a lot better. And then extend the leg long behind you. Pull the knee in toward your chest, look at your hands, and drop your feet between your hands. Low lunge, right knee comes to the mat. Inhale, come up. Right hand comes on the outside of that left knee. Left arm stretches out behind you. Tuck the toes under for a better balance. And then reach back and look at those left fingertips. Last breath here. On an inhale, rotate your shoulders back towards the front of the mat. Arms come up, cactus your arms, and just a gentle back bend here as we extend through the right hip. Inhale, extend the arms long, hands come to the mat, and press through that right leg and find your low lunge. Right hand stays on the mat, lift the left arm up tall for a twist. And then roll onto outside edges of both feet as your left arm drops back further behind you. Inhale, bring the arm up long, and then walk your left toes out to the outside edge of your left mat. Find that connection between the outside edge of your foot and the mat, and then drop your right knee behind you. Your knees stacked over your ankle. And find your depth here as we come into our lizard pose. Let your head hang heavy. On an exhale, extend the arms long. Use your right hamstring as you curl that ankle towards your hips. Reach back with the left hand. See if you can find a connection here, and then just gently pull on those right toes, finding that extension through the right quad. And then let that right leg go. Heel toe the left foot in front of you. Rock your hips back. Let's find half split on the left side. Reach the crown of the head closer towards the toes. A bend in this front leg is totally appropriate. You don't want to lock that knee out. As you find length in the left hamstring. We don't want to rush these deep poses. As we hold them, that's where we begin to find more depth and length in our muscles. And then inhale, shift your weight forward. Heel toe your foot to the outside, drop the left knee down. Check your alignment behind you to make sure that your leg is coming right out from the back of your hip. Adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders so they're stacked one on top of the other. Look up first, find the extension. And then as you exhale, peel your torso down towards the mat. into pigeon pose. Breathing in and out through the left hip. One more breath here. And on an exhale, extend the arms long. Pull the left leg out behind you, tuck the right toes under, find a three-legged dog. And return both feet to the mat in downward facing dog. Allow your body to align itself evenly. I know there's a lot of sensation running through that left hip since we were just working it. Press through the hands, press through the heels. Look at your toes, press your chest closer to your shins. And then we'll rock forward, drop the knees, toes come together, and we'll come into our final child's pose. Ending where we started. Allow everything to fall to the mat. Maybe lengthen your breaths in and out here. And take one more breath here together. Okay, walk your hands back up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing this with me today. Thank you. Thank your body. Thank you for the ability to be able to run, to come back, to stretch, and to just take this time to feed our minds, our bodies, and our hearts. I'll see you next time.